Hi everybody, this is Felicia. Today I am going to try, well I thought I was going to try my hand with some mixed media acrylic paints. And as you can see, I'm mixing it up and either I'm colorblind or or something is just off, but I didn't realize I had the wrong color until it was too late. And I was so excited about doing the painting that I just kept on going and twisting it around and making my little circles. I was excited. And then I realized that I had the wrong color once I got finished doing those circles here. And I tried to put the photo on top of it. So you'll see here in a minute. So I'm cleaning off the craft mat. And then I start pulling out my papers. And I cut some of that off because it had a little bit of someone else's child in the background. So I had to cut that part off. And so I'm measuring it to make sure it's the right size. And that's a 4x4. And I'm trying to get that. I need to mat it on some black paper because the paper that I'm going to be matting it up against is the vellum cardstock there from American Crafts. Not cardstock, but the vellum. So I'm going to be putting it on top of that. I really like that newspaper print vellum. It's really cool. So I'm mounting this photo on here, and then I go ahead and I start mounting it on this script background paper as well, which I really like. This is really nice. It's from We Are Memory Keepers, called Love Notes. So I just cut a section out of there. I want to use it again, so I'm just cutting a little bit off there. So I'm going to take this paper here and then I'm going to mat it again because I want a few layers here on this one. I'm going with the color scheme that's in my daughter's dress. So that's what I'm trying to do right now with this photo. And this photo, by the way, is of my two children when they were 7 and 5. So as you can see there, I'm I'm like, what? I just realized that, oh no, this ain't gonna match. I think I grabbed the wrong paper. So anyway, I try to make it work. And as you can see, it's probably not going to work. Oh, so the black tag there is from the kit, and all those little chipboard pieces are from the On Trend My Mind's Eye chipboard pieces there. And I'm putting them all down there, trying to get it matched up. And then something just wasn't going right. And I think I realized it. And see, I'm like, oh, this isn't going to work. So then of course, I go and I change the paper. So that worked much better. And that's also by We Are Memory Keepers. And I think it's called, let's see, I can't remember what it was called, but it's also part of the Love Notes collection there. And there's some more of that watercolor paper there that I used in an earlier layout, and I'm going to add a little strip at the bottom. So I found this photo and I was like, oh my gosh, I have got to scrap this because my children are now 22 and 20. And this was one of the first, actually probably the first week of school, because that's how I was. I was one of those moms where I took a picture every day for the first week of school. I have loads of pictures of them like that. So I'm using that little vellum speech bubble that I found in my stash. And now I'm getting ready to go ahead and glue this in here. I like the back of that paper too, so I'm going to make sure that I use some of that too on another layout. Cut the tag in half. And then I'm going to put the speech bubble right behind it there. Now that strip right there, I think that strip is from, I forgot what it was from, but Yeah, I think it was from, I can't remember actually. So I'm putting all my pieces down. And my kids, they haven't really seen um, some of these older pictures. They've looked at them, but they not really looked at them. They kind of bypassed them there a little bit. So the thickers are from the Dear Lizzie, and the font there is Soar. And what I'm going to be spelling out is Remember When. My title needs to be right alongside that to fill up some of that space. And right now I'm trying to line it up. And then I accidentally put a W down there for the M because I wasn't looking. You see me put it back. But I'm going to pull out an M right there and make sure that I put it down right. Now I use the clear see-through plastic when I'm trying to position my letters because I can't really see through the wax paper. I know a lot of people use the wax paper, but I can't really see through that well enough to get a good position. The problem with the clear one sometimes is that some of the, if you're using chipboard, it'll come off on the plastic, and so I try to tear it off carefully, and then there's times when I don't, and then that's when I just use my glue when it doesn't come off carefully. So there I'm lining it up there, my title. And then you're going to see me kind of struggle a little bit with getting these off. Um, but I'm veering towards wax paper, but kind of not in a sense. I don't know if I want to even go and try it, and then I won't like it. Then I'll have a bunch of wax paper that I don't even use. So I'm spelling out the title, lining it up, making sure it's straight. It ends up being a little crooked anyway, regardless, but for the most part, um, it's straighter than what I normally would put it. And see, there you see me using the glue because some of the chipboard became separated. Pulling them off there and lining them all up. Yeah, I like these pictures from when my children were little. I mean, I have loads and loads of pictures of when they were little. Oh, I'm definitely going to scrap them little by little. So um, I've scrapped quite a few, but I still have some more in my stash there that I need to scrap. So now I got the title all down. And I'm going for the enamel dots, and that's from the My Mind's Eye on Trend collection there. I really like the colors, really. I mean, they are really nice and soft, and I like the watercolor look on the We Are Memory Keepers papers, and this is an add-on that goes with the Cirque kit from Studio Calico. Sprinkling some Mr. Huey's on there, getting it all sprinkled down to areas. And now this is where I have a challenge. So I have to use my T ruler because I like my lines to be straight when I'm journaling. And so I use the T ruler and I get them down real good. And this is one of my biggest issues with journaling on my layouts. I really don't like to journal on my layouts. I either put a journaling card on there or I type up something on a journaling card and put it on there. So I'm learning how to journal on my layouts. I mean, after scrapbooking for so many years, I just never really journaled on them. So I'm unless I'm journaling around the edges, but this is the second time I've done this, and so I think the third. So there you think I'm done, but then I realized that I got the branded strip at the bottom of the layout. So then I go, oh, then I cut it. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoy these videos. Please give me a thumbs up to show YouTube that you like the videos, and take care, you guys. Bye-bye.